right, he's worse than
Yeah, I saw that, especially the last time when you kind of halfway rolled him back and he just jerked his head to the left and fell shoulder first.
So, what do I do?
Oh, well, let's
see what you, let's see what you
do.
It's the start.
Yeah. Go ahead. So
go the other way too. Okay. Yeah, I mean.
See, he's not moving off the rein. To me, when you move your hand, he's not staying between the reins. He's not moving off the rein, so then you have to do it more, and then you end up with that. That's, yeah. Instead of him, as soon as you move that hand, his shoulders move, so his nose and everything's all right there. You do that, he doesn't, so then you do a little more, and then that outside rein shorter, and that's how you get started. It's just sort of a bad habit.
Kick him into it, but I want to show you what he does, because I want to know how to fix that. Because if you just put my hand here, and I just, wait and kick him.
Right.
But you're still getting the same thing where he's looking to the outside.
Yeah, so it's, or if you take, your finger and start him that way, it does, but I don't know how to get it fixed to where he'll just go.
I'm curious what you say, because I mean, I have that same problem myself on some of them. And I mean, I do a lot of circles with my one-handed horse at the walk, and then put them into it where they're already bent there. It's a little tough to do on a 2-year-old. Stupid horse. I don't know why you're not acting like a bridle horse, but I'll do that a lot so that, I mean, when I'm teaching one to put in the bridle, I mean, if my hand is to the right side, I want their nose to be to the right side. So I do a lot of spending time and just doing this and then coming over here and doing this, and your horse should be a little bit better broke. So that and I'll even stop them, and I'll go like this, and I'll move my hand over here, and I'll expect them to look the way my hand is. Now I want to hear what Sandy says. That's what I do.
I completely agree with that, and I would probably do lots of walking circles, getting his nose and keep his nose there and then close that outside rein. When that outside rein closes, it should never even really get to his neck, and those shoulders should start moving. So then you already have his nose there and you have his shoulders moving, and then you should be able to go and put that together. But what I found is Romal reins create a lot of that because just how it works, where split reins don't. Split reins, the way you move your hand makes that nose go first much easier than Romal reins because the reins come out the bottom of your hand, so when you move your hand, you tend to pull that rein more, where when you have split reins, you tend to move your hand like that and get their nose more. So I think we have to be really careful with Romal reins and maybe be extra careful that we don't end up with that problem. But I would do what Lynn was saying. I would walk a circle, get his nose, but like put your reins in 2 hands kind of, and then just close that outside rein and leg on him, which is your signal to turn. And as you close it, those shoulders better get going. If they don't, I'll drag them hard. I mean, I drag them. I'll drag them and I'll smack them and I'll make them get that first step or two, and then I'll go right back to walking a circle. And then I'll just close that outside rein, and if they don't move with it, I'll just drag them and smack them, and then go right back to walking the circle till when they move, and when my hands move, the shoulders move. That's what I do, but.
Go ahead and walk a circle with 2 hands. And
don't have that outside rein on his neck just yet. Like use it to bump his head down, make him stay. Don't let him go wandering around now. You're walking a circle. Now just close that outside rein softly on him. Now right there, drag him and smack him. Drag him and smack him with your foot. Smack him with your foot. Smack him with your foot. Make those shoulders move. Because that's what the bottom line is there. The shoulders aren't staying, they aren't moving when you close that rein. Now walk him back in a circle. Just about walk him in a circle. Don't use your outside rein yet. Now just close your outside rein and leg. Now drag him and smack him. Come on, make those shoulders move. You still haven't made the shoulders move. Stop and side pass him if you need to. Get those shoulders. Yeah.
And you yourself don't
ho. Bozo,
yeah,
no. Bozo, no.
There you just taught him to look to the outside of the circle, of the spin. I wonder why he does that.
So when you use your outside rein and leg, you want to hold them pretty straight and move them off it. You can have a teeny bit of nose tip, but you don't do it by throwing the shoulders to the inside, making them drop that inside shoulder while you do this, because that isn't moving his shoulders. That's just making him fall that way. You want to stand him up and move his shoulders, and you can with a little teeny bit, but let me show you the difference. If you stand him up and move his shoulders like this, that's way different than doing that. That, to me, isn't moving their shoulders. That's just dropping everything in the hole over here. okay? So if you need to stand him up and move him, you can tip that nose a teeny bit if you have to, but you want to keep him still, you want to keep those shoulders in an A-frame. You don't want to just drop them off the other way. But when you tried to drag him, you never could get his shoulders moving. They were like a big old solid block of ice, weren't they? Right. So you're going to have to say, hey, when I do that, I really mean for this to move, because that's what's got to move when I move my hands to turn you.
And then for that one, the better thing be that the exercise over there.
Is awesome too. But yeah, you can do that at home, you know that. But it's those first couple of steps, so go walk your circle again. But you're going to have
when you do drag him, don't throw your whole body backwards, because that does lock up their front end.
Stop and move those shoulders over. Stop and move those shoulders over. Hold him straight and kick him hard. There you go, there you go. Come on, come on, come on. Big circle, move his whole body. That's definitely a shoulder issue. Okay, walk a circle. Walk a circle again. You don't want to, worst thing you want to do is get him stirred up here. Just walk a regular old circle. All you're trying to do is put him between those reins. You don't want to get him all stirred up and end up with a whole bunch of new issues of him dropping the other shoulder and stuff. So come on, make him walk a circle. Don't let him come, look at all of his attention. Where's his attention focused right now? Besides on everything but the circle you're walking. See how his ears off out here, his eyes are off out here? He like doesn't want to be there at all.
He's into avoidance.
Close that outside rein, close that outside leg. Don't let him stall like that. Make him just step right on across. He kind of stalled, right? He kind of, anything but move those shoulders is what he's telling you.
Yeah, exactly.
He'd rather be anywhere than right there moving those shoulders and being there with you. Close that rein soft. Okay, walk him back in a circle. I mean, at least he tried to move him. I didn't like the way he did it, but at least he tried to. But look at him over here now. Come on, make him walk a circle. Not too much nose. Just real soft. Close that outside rein and leg. Close it. He's not stepping. Come on. Okay, so now you have to be consistent, because you did this like about 4 times and he still hadn't. And that isn't it anyway. It's just close it on him. Just come and bring it and your leg in contact. That's your signal.
Good thing he's not doing anything.
But you got to make those shoulders move. And that may not be the bridle of choice to do it in either. Come on, stop him right there and make him move those shoulders. Stop him right there and make him move those shoulders. Maybe we will end up at the fence.
Yeah, yeah.
Show me your turn. Okay. Now for me, your horse isn't staying in the box. Again, it's not staying between those reins. So when you turn and you've got your hand moved like that, you have to keep it over there to keep turning. And she just kind of leans out here against it. When they lean out against that outside rein and leg when you're turning, all of a sudden they're turning on this foot. And you're having to pull more and more, so then they're like leaning on you, so then they're dragging, so then they're actually going slower than they were when you started. So your horse has got to move off that outside rein and leg, and I think that fence drill that we had Danielle do earlier is what I would do. It's where I'd start. So come on over here and I know, see, this was one of those things. I know you're paying such good attention that you'll remember what it was, and I'll just get to coach you through it, right? This is where you look really dumb if you go, what drill?
Yeah, yeah. Which one's Danielle?
Yeah. Right there, side pass. And if you need to put your reins in 2 hands to kind of get all the body put together, that's okay with me. But make your horse move off that left leg. Get that rear end caught up with that front end. There you go. Okay. Both hands. Use both hands just for right now. Give yourself enough room to turn. Right there. Off that right leg. Off the right leg. There you go.
Stay with both hands, Dave.
Yeah, just keep both hands on the reins for right now. And don't hurry. Just try to be as correct as you can. The speed will come. Right there. Off that left leg. Come on, come on. The rear end, right away. The rear end. Get that rear end caught up right away. That's the most important part, is getting, because that's what's not moving. Okay, good. We're in the camera way because he keeps coming down here. Right there, right there, right there. Can you feel right when you catch your horse to side pass that your horse is actually moving into your leg? Yeah. Good. Okay, that's what we're trying to catch, and that's why we do this. It takes all the thought out of it. You just do it, and you end up usually at the right place.
Go a little farther down there, Dave, so you don't get directly across Sandy and I, so that camera can't get you.
We don't want to be in the picture.
She is indeed.
Right there, right there, right there. Catch that rear end up. There you go. You don't want your horse body slamming into your outside rein and leg, so the minute you quit turning, be ready. Stay off the fence enough. Right there. That's better. Now if you can get around 2.5, do it. But be sure your horse stays between your reins. Like the minute you have to move your hand more than an inch or so, or you feel your horse dragging, you want to stop and side pass. Just move your hands a little bit. No more than that. Leg, 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 right there. Come on, catch that rear end up. Good. I thought that was a better turn.
Started out better, then it fell apart a little bit at the end.
Right there, right there. You can't, oh, you got greedy. You got greedy and it was not happening. Right there. Good. Come on. Come on, don't use a sissy left leg. Come on. There. Kick like a girl. Get off the fence a little bit. Leg, leg, leg. Right there. Oh, I think I got to him.
Yeah. Well, both he and Danielle are a lot better on their right legs than their left. Must be a human condition.
Right there.
That was better. Probably.
Come on. Sissy left leg. Come on. Okay, give your horse enough room to turn.
Stay away from us. You're gonna have to turn right now.
There you go. There you go. Right there. Much better that way. Not great, but much better. Did it feel better? Did it feel like your horse was more between your reins? You weren't having to lunk him around so much? Okay, let's do one more each way and then we'll dismiss you. Make them good now, Dave. The pressure's on.
Yeah, that's the kiss of death.
Yeah.
Every time you say one more time, it never falls apart.
Just one more, cow. Come on, use your leg. Use your leg. Yeah.
There, better.
That's what. You know what? Quit there. We're not gonna risk the left turn. No, when your horse does something good, you know you gotta quit, because the thing is you can always go back and do it again. But they gotta have some reward or they won't. Oh, here we go.
Good job, Dave.
Thanks, Dave. That was good.